Welcome to this session of bookkeeping and accountancy. In this session, you will learn the adjustments in partnership final account. The next adjustment is new bad debts or further bad debts. Bad debt refer to the amount irrecoverable from debtors. That is the amount which is not recoverable from the debtors. So it is considered to be a loss to the business. As this is the amount which is not been recovered from the debtors, we have to deduct it from debtors. So first effect will be deduct it from debtors, and second effect will be, being a loss, you have to record it to profit and loss account debit side. But if in profit and loss account bad debt is already given, say for example bad debt of rupees 2000 already given in the question, so instead of recording this new bad debt separately, we can add this new bad debt to the old bad debt. So the first effect is deduct it from debtors as less bad debts new. Say for example 1000. So balance of debtors is 39,000 in this example. And being a loss, the second effect we will have to record to profit and loss account debit side. So instead of recording separately, we can add it to the existing bad debt, that is the old bad debt. Add new bad debt rupees 1000. This is the bad debt which is already given in the trial balance called as old bad debts, and this is from the adjustment. So every adjustment we must record twice, two effects for every adjustment. First effect, less from debtors. Second effect, profit and loss account debit side, add to old bad debts. Less from debtors and add to old bad debts. Next adjustment is new RDD. It is a reserve for doubtful debt. If RDD is already given in trial balance, we will record it to profit and loss account credit side in the formula, that is two bad debts, add new bad debts, add new RDD, less old RDD. These two parts are given in the trial balance and these new parts are given in adjustments. This is old RDD. Assuming it is already given in the question, we will record, say for example 2000. If it is new RDD, it means it is a new reserve for doubtful debt. This is not actual debt like the bad debt. It is a reserve. Again the treatment will be the same. Less from debtors, less from debtors. And second effect will be add to bad debts as new RDD. The two effects for new RDD are, first, less from debtors, and second, add to old bad debt. Add to old bad debt rupees 3000 in this example. So total loss for the year is 2 plus 1 plus 3 is equal to 6000. Minus this old RDD 2000 comes to 4000. So this is the actual loss that you have to consider while calculating the net profit or net loss. So let us have a look at this adjustment one more time. The effect for both the adjustments remains same. First, less from debtors. Second, add to old bad debts. The next adjustment is depreciation. Depreciation means reduction in the value of asset due to wear and tear and its use. So we have to deduct it from the value of fixed asset, and being the loss to the business, we have to record it to profit and loss account debit side. For example, the value of building is given in the question rupees 2 lakh, and the depreciation rate is given at the rate of 10%. So first effect will be less from building, less depreciation at the rate of 10%, which comes to 20,000. So the net value of the building is now 1,80,000. First effect, less from fixed asset. Second effect being the loss, profit and loss account debit side, to depreciation on building rupees 20,000. This applies to all assets, fixed assets like machinery, motor car, furniture, vehicle. The effect will remain same, less from fixed asset. First effect is less or deduct from fixed assets, and second effect will be profit and loss account debit side as depreciation. Sometimes appreciation is given in the question. Appreciation means increase in the value of asset. So we have to record like add to the concerned asset, as there is appreciation and it is lost to the business. So second effect will be given to profit and loss account credit side by appreciation. That time it will be credited as it is a profit to the business. Appreciation is profit to the business. So second effect is to be credited to profit and loss account. Let us have a look at some of the adjustments related to goods. First adjustment related to the goods is goods distributed as free samples. First effect will be, as goods going out of the business, we have to credit the goods. Note one thing, any adjustment related to goods must have an effect to trading account. So first effect is trading account credit side. We will record to trading account credit side as by goods distributed as free samples. Say for example 2,000. Distribution of goods as free sample is selling expense to the business. Being an expense, we must record it to debit side of profit and loss account. So we have to record it to debit side to profit and loss account. But if in question advertisement expenses are already given, we will consider this goods distribution as free samples as advertising expense, and we will add it to existing advertising expense, add free samples. So total advertising expenses for the year are rupees 10,000 in this example. So first effect is trading account credit side, and second effect is profit and loss account debit side. Or add to advertisement if advertisement expense already appears in the question. Next adjustment related to goods is goods withdrawn by partner for personal use. As it is the adjustment related to goods, we must record one effect to trading account. So the first effect is trading account credit side. Trading account credit side by goods withdrawn by partner for personal use. Goods withdrawn by partner for personal use is drawing made by the partner. We will follow the rule for personal account, debit the receiver. So partner's capital account must be debited if goods are withdrawn by the partner for personal use. So second effect will be partner's capital account debit side. This is the partner's capital account, and these are the opening balances of partners recorded as by balance brought down. And if any drawing made by the partner, we have to debit the partner's capital account. We will follow the rule, debit the receiver to drawing, and we will record the drawing of concerned partner. If goods are withdrawn by both the partners, we will debit to both the partners' capital account. If goods are withdrawn only by partner A, we will record to A's capital account as drawing. I suggest all of you to go to page number 19, 20, 21 and go through all the adjustments that we discussed till date. Thank you.